Hey again, everyone. This is the last segment on my lesson on polymorphism, and in this segment, I will explain how to achieve polymorphism through class-based inheritance. So, once again, this is the large segment of sort of unsightly code that violates like single responsibility, and we will try to refactor this and achieve polymorphism and sort of indirectly clean up this code and make it more maintainable. So, um, let me comment out that code and very quickly explain what inheritance is. So this is the Wikipedia definition of inheritance. Inheritance is when an object or class is based on another object or class using the same implementation, specifying implementation to maintain the same behavior. So that's obviously a mouthful and not very clear. Let me try to paraphrase that a little bit. The way I think of inheritance in Ruby is when a child class inherits methods from a parent class. And a simple example of this would be the code that I wrote right here. So if you take a look at these two classes, this bird class and pigeon class, the bird class here is the parent. And as you see, it has one method defined in it called fly. And all it does is puts, string, outputs to console the string flying. Here I define a child class called pigeon, which inherits from the bird class. And what's interesting here is that this pigeon class, an instance of the pigeon class can actually fly as well. Even though there is no fly method defined inside the pigeon class, because the pigeon class inherits from the bird class, it has this fly functionality. And so let's try to implement class-based inheritance, but applying it to the athlete example that I had above. And let's see what happens, what effect it has on the readability and maintainability of our code, and whether or not it achieves polymorphism. So what I did here is I created this general parent class called athlete, and all it does is it has a play method, and all this play method actually does is raise an error if there is no play method on the children. I have 3 children defined here. One tenniser, it inherits from the athlete parent. I have a curler, which also inherits from the athlete parent. In both of these classes, we defined a play method, which will override. It will take precedence. It will be the actual play method that is called, not the play method in the parent. Okay, so if we created a new instance of the tennis class and we called play, it actually calls this method defined directly on the child. Hey again, everyone.